PS Store, First Dakota National Bank, the Yankton Medical Clinic, FNBO, Wilson Trailer, Vantage Financial, Avera, Farmers Union Insurance, Checkers, JJ Benji's, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Colby Cookta, Mount Marty University, Olson Pest Technicians, SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, H&H Roofing, Sherco, Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance, First Chiropractic Centers, Larry's Heating and Cooling, the Friends of John Marquardt, Cockling Distributing, Elwood Family Dental Care, Missouri River Associates, Vision Real Estate, Mayor Signs, Moody Motors, Boston Shoes to Boots, Yankton Thrive, Gary's Towing, Floor Tech, Parker Hannafin, Core Trust, Glow Aesthetics and Med Spa, Mason Schramm and the Move Group, MT&RC Smith Insurance, and Vision Care Associates. Now we go live to the arena for Yankton High School basketball on KYNT.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Summit Activities Center in Yankton, South Dakota, and for the first time in the winter of 2025, well, I guess that's a lie too, because we still broadcast games in the winter, but I digress. For the first time this season, we're broadcasting live for Yankton Gazelles basketball. The final sub-varsity matchup happening in front of us right now. You'll be able to see it if you're watching on KYN-TV. Gazelles lead this one 39-10. Make that 39-12 as Sioux Falls Lincoln just got a layup in transition. But just over 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of this final sub-varsity game. Teams will have about 15 minutes to warm up after that, and then we will tip off for the varsity matchup between Yankton and Sioux Falls Lincoln. This is your Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a helpful smile in every aisle, and we are live this evening from the Fairfield Inn & Suites and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton broadcast booth. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express Hotel Direct. It's at 605-653-2250. Also want to give a shout out to our fans of the game. They're brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you're traveling to a home or an away game, be sure to fill up at Triple Time Rudy's. They're out on Broadway in Yankton. It's the season opener for Yankton Gazelles basketball here on KYNT and KYN-TV. It's the Gazelles and the Lincoln Patriots. And we're going to come back in a couple minutes and break down this matchup even more for the season opener. Before we go to that break, though, thank you to a couple of our sportscaster partners, including America's Best Realty. They're here to help you unlock the American dream. Call them today at 260-1600. Whether you're looking to upgrade or buy your first home, they're ready to help you, whether you want to stop renting and start owning. And thank you to Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. Looks like a player is hurt down on the floor for this sub-varsity game. So we're going to go to break here on KYNT and KYN-TV. When we come back, we'll have your matchup breakdown for the varsity game between Yankton and Sioux Falls Lincoln. Back in 3 minutes here on KYNT, KYN-TV.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
In the heart of South Dakota, there's a name families trust. John Kopp of Kopp Building Innovations in Utica. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a new shop, or tackling that long overdue remodel, the Kopp crew delivers quality craftsmanship with a local touch. KBI is an authorized WIC builder, a Midwest company that understands your building needs. Built right, built local, built to last. For more information or to get a quote, visit koppbuildings.com.
At the Bar is the bar for sports fans. With coverage of NFL, college football favorites, Yankton High School action, and NHL hockey too. Open 7 days a week. Bring in your crew, grab a table, and take in all the action surrounded by fans who love the game as much as you do. The energy's better, the company's great, and the beverages are cold, just the way game day should be. You can watch the game anywhere, but real fans gather at the bar in downtown Yankton.
Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton is a proud supporter of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles. Hi, this is Whitney Devine. If you're looking for protection that fits your life, call me or Travis. We make coverage simple. Whether it's your home, car, or farm, we take time to understand your needs and find the right plan at the right price. You'll get personal service, trusted advice, and peace of mind knowing we're right here in Yankton. Call Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton today to schedule your appointment.
I love 1919 root beer. It's the best over a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. My favorite is just ice cold 1919 poured over crunchy ice. It's so refreshing. It's the creamiest root beer ever.
1919 root beer is the perfect treat. Brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients. It's the creamiest, full-bodied, alcohol and caffeine-free draft root beer available. It's a taste tradition since, well, 1919.
Welcome back in here on KYNT and KYN-TV. It's time for your matchup breakdown here between the Lincoln Patriots and the Yankton Gazelles. It's for our varsity matchup tonight. Yankton and Lincoln both 1-19 last season. Both trying to change that this year. Yankton 1-10 at home, 0-9 on the road, and 1-9 at home for the Lincoln Patriots. 0-10 on the road. So both teams were able to get a home win last year. The Patriots in their season opener against the Gazelles, funnily enough, and the Gazelles got their first win of the season in their last game at home against the Douglas Patriots. Final standings for both these teams: Yankton finished 19th in Class AA, with the Patriots in 18th. Looking back at that matchup last season between these two teams, it was a close game in the end. 50-43 the final score there, a 7-point differential between Yankton and Lincoln. And in recent matchups as a whole over the last 4 meetings, Yankton is 1-3. Yankton defeated Lincoln 33-20 back in 2023 in a defensive affair. The other two games that we have not mentioned yet over the last 4 years, 36-22 win for Lincoln in 2022 and 42-32 win in 2021. So traditionally, a fairly low-scoring matchup when these two teams take each other on, so defense might win the game today as well with these two teams face off. A higher-scoring affair last year, 50-43 that final. So we'll see if it's a return to trend of lower-scoring games or if we get another high-scoring matchup tonight between the Patriots and the Gazelles. We're going to go back to break here on KYNT and KYN-TV. When we come back in 3 minutes, got a couple stats in focus for you to keep an eye on tonight in this varsity matchup, the season opener for Yankton Gazelles basketball. We're back in 3 minutes here on KYNT and KYN-TV.
The Boathouse in Yankton is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts, plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Happy hour all day on Mondays, trivia on Tuesdays, free axe throwing tournaments on Wednesdays, and live music on Fridays. Some say it's the most fun you can have on land. The Boathouse is also your go-to place to watch all sports. Head to the Boathouse, downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages.
Don't get caught in the cold this winter. Call the heating and cooling experts at Kaiser Heating and Cooling today. Our team of experienced trained technicians are here to ensure your home stays warm and comfortable all season long with heating system installations, maintenance, and energy-efficient solutions to keep those utility bills in check. And if your old heating system is on its last leg, ask us about current trained system offers. Don't wait until it's too late. Kaiser Heating and Cooling, serving the Yankton area for over 76 years.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Call Kaiser Heating and Cooling today.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Credit Union union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit explorerscu.com to join the journey today.
Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top-quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
The other day, a customer came into the UPS store with a few special gifts she needed to ship for the holidays. As we were packing them securely, she asked if we could also help her design and print custom Christmas cards. The answer? Of course we can. At the UPS store in Yankton, for over 8 years, we've been helping customers with their holiday needs, from shipping gifts to creating personalized cards. Stop in today and let us make your holiday season easier.
Welcome back in here on KYNT and KYN-TV. It's time for your Stats in Focus from Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Give them a call today at 665-2020 or visit them at 2701 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. If you're watching on KYN-TV, you can see these stats on your screen. But for those listening at home, 36.9 points per game last season for the Gazelles. That's on offense. Defensively, they gave up 60.3 points per game to their opponents. That's a minus 23.4 scoring differential. Similar story for the Lincoln Patriots. 33.9 points per game scored offensively, 56.2 points per game given up defensively for a minus 22.3 scoring differential. These are two teams that finished on the outside looking in of the Sodak 16 last year, and obviously scoring differential shows that both teams struggled. Trying to start off hot here tonight. I spoke to Blake Savvy before this game, head coach of the Yankton Gazelles. We'll hear that interview later on, but he seemed very confident that this was a year for the Gazelles basketball to kind of turn the corner. And he said it was fitting as they try to establish the next generation of Gazelles, get Gazelles basketball back on track, that they're honoring the 1975 state championship team here tonight, the team that really got the ball rolling on a dynasty of Yankton Gazelles basketball. You come inside the Summit Activities Center, you can see a lot of Gazelles basketball banners hanging in the rafters. They were an early dynasty in sanctioned high school basketball here in the great state of South Dakota. 75 state championship team will be honored tonight at halftime, but hear more from that Blake Savvy interview later on as well. But trying to get the state season started on the right foot, and the sub-varsity has been doing that today. JV, very impressive earlier on. We'll talk to head coach Blake Savvy about that as well in our pregame coach interview. But right now, I believe this is the sophomore game happening in front of us, the last game before the varsity takes the floor. And Yankton, impressive, up 19 right now here in the fourth quarter, 40-21, 50 seconds remaining in our final sub-varsity game. Should be about 15 minutes of warm-up for both varsity squads, and then the pomp and circumstance of introductions and the national anthem. So doesn't look like we're going to tip off right at 7 p.m. as scheduled, but sometimes, we rarely do here on KYNT and KYN-TV. But when the action starts, we'll have it for you right here in our Yankton's home team for high school athletics. Before we go back to break, I want to thank a couple of our sportscaster partners for making this broadcast possible, including Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. They're at 808 West 23rd Street. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. We're back in 3 minutes, and we're going to hear from head coach Blake Savvy when we come back. That's coming up live in your pregame coach interview from 1919 Root Beer, back in 3 minutes here on KYNT, KYN-TV.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
The holidays are approaching, and while you're busy planning family gatherings and other events, you may forget everything else. The Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you to use all remaining flex dollars before the end of the year. Whether you're due for a checkup, in need of a procedure, or burn yourself cooking that turkey, the physicians at the Yankton Medical Clinic are available to help. You spend all year planning your finances. Don't let your flex spending dollars go to waste. Call for an appointment today or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
In Yankton, community means everything, and at Wilson Trailer, it's the heart of what they do. They're more than manufacturers, they're your neighbors. From sponsoring the Bucks and Gazelles to supporting the next generation of farmers and builders, they're proud to give back to the place they call home. For over a century, Wilson Trailer has stood strong, steady, and rooted in community. Because when Yankton thrives, we all move forward. Wilson Trailer in Yankton. Learn more at wilsontrailer.com.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Welcome back here on KYNC and KYN-TV. It's time for your pregame coach interview from 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it in convenience stores, grocery stores, or on tap at area restaurants. Managed to catch up with head coach Blake Savvy live right before the sophomore game started here on at the Summit Activity Center. Actually, right as it started, so during live action, we would hear some of that in the background. But talk to him about this matchup and how this is a Gazelles team that, like I mentioned earlier, he feels can turn the corner for Gazelles basketball this year. Let's go to that interview now here on KYNC and KYN-TV. Brayden Butler here on your Hy-Vee pregame show. It's your pregame coach interview from 1919 Root Beer. We're talking to head coach of the Yankton Gazelles, Blake Savvy. We got a sub-varsity game happening right in front of us, Coach, but your varsity Gazelles take the floor tonight for the first time this season. Just generally, how are you feeling heading into game one?
You know, first of all, our JV that just got done, they did a phenomenal job setting a tone on the defensive end, playing phenomenal basketball and just our brand that we want to see. And so that made me very excited just to watch them come out night one and really see a lot of the things that we've been working on the last 11 practices. And the group that's going to take the floor at 7 for the varsity game, they're ready to rock. We're really excited about this group, just who they are, what they have as a group, and we're ready to rock.
You mentioned 11 practices heading into your first game. What have been some of the things that have impressed you the most in those preseason practices?
You know, this year they've really taken a lot of senior leadership, and our captains have been great leaders, asking us coaches to push them more, hold them more accountable. They've been holding themselves accountable. You know, I think a great example of that, we missed a practice on Saturday because of the snowstorm, and the captains voted that, hey, let's make it up and let's add another 2 a day on Monday and come back and make that practice up. So it's just been those types of things. Our floor on the varsity practice this year, it's just been very competitive. We have 15 girls that are competitive, that want roles and want spots on the floor, and that's how our practices have been, which has been awesome.
You got a Sioux Falls Lincoln team tonight in your season opener. That was a competitive game last year. I think just a 3-point game. I don't have the final score right in front of me right now, but a game that could have gone either way last year. What do you have to do today to have it go the Gazelles' way to start your year?
Yeah, we just got to relax, have fun, and go play basketball. I think last year there was a lot of girls that were out there on the varsity court for the very first time. This year we return all of those girls and all of our minutes. And so they've been there before. They know what they're doing. They've competed in a lot of great games against some really tough opponents. And so this year it's about just letting loose, playing our brand of basketball, just go have fun and trust ourselves.
Off the court question, well, I guess it'll be happening on the court, but at halftime they're honoring the 75 state championship team. What's it like to have that historical presence for the Gazelles in the building tonight for game one?
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday as a team and last week as well. I think it's just a really cool opportunity that in a year where we really feel like we've got a group that can turn the corner for Gazelles basketball here. In that same night that we open up our season, we're celebrating a team that kicked off the Gazelles basketball dynasty in 1975 and led to 8 more state championships after them. A run of 9 state championships in 20 years, and that is saying a lot for the beginning of South Dakota girls basketball. It was all Gazelles. And for that group to be in the house as we kick off our season and really are excited about this year, it's just a really cool moment.
Thanks for talking real quick, Coach, and have a good time tonight. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you so much. Go Gazelles.
That was head coach Blake Savvy of the Yankton Gazelles here on KYNC and KYN-TV, and the atmosphere a little louder here. The band, the pep band, playing here under the direction of Gwen Winish inside the Summit Activities Center. Thank them for coming out and trying to set the tone in the pregame as both teams still warming up about 10 minutes from tip-off here on KYNT and KYN-TV. We're going to go back to break. When we come back, we'll have your standings review looking at last year's Class AA season, also key player and keys to the game when we come back. That's in 3 minutes here on KYNT, KYN-TV.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
The perfect place to get together with friends and family and watch the game and enjoy some of the best wings in town is Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. Checkers is open every day, and on Monday nights the action gets even better. Cheer on Monday Night Football with $6 cheeseburgers and fries, plus play bingo and your chance to win great prizes. From mouth-watering wings to juicy burgers and stacked sandwiches, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite destination for food, friends, and game day fun. Your game days belong at Checkers.
This holiday season, make it a red Christmas.
Wait a minute, don't you mean white Christmas?
No, red, as in Yankton red. Do you have a Bucks or Gazelles fan on your Christmas list?
Yeah.
Well, the best selection of in-stock YHS fan gear is at JJ Benji's. Find t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, stocking caps, clothing from infants to grandparents. Not sure what to get? A JJ Benji's gift certificate always works. This holiday season, shop for Yankton fan gear at JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street.
And make it a red Christmas.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT.
Call 605-653-4860 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
I'm Colby Cookta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
At Mount Marty University, students get real support and real opportunities.
Hi, I'm Maya, and I'm a business major at Mount Marty University. The professors here at Mount Marty are just amazing. They're very good about supporting me through future internships and jobs that they try and line me up with, and they also provide real life experiences in the classroom through projects and speakers and things like that.
Start your journey online at mountmarty.edu.
Rodents want to make your home their home. Pesky invaders go in search of warm housing and food for the winter. An invasion of rodents can be costly and can contribute to disease and contamination of products. So trust the experts to keep them out. Olson Pest Technicians is family-owned with over 80 years of experience. Even the toughest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
Welcome back in here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Let's get to your standings review. It's brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. The Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Taking a look at last year's Class AA standings. You can see it on your screen if you're watching on KYN-TV. But in the final standings, O'Gorman was number 1 with Brandon Valley number 2. Sioux Falls, Washington 3 with Rapid City Stevens and Spearfish rounding out the top 5. Yankton finished 19th. Sioux Falls Lincoln finished 18th. So both teams were on the outside looking in of the SODAC 16. Your 8 teams that qualified for the state tournament last year were O'Gorman, Brandon Valley, Sioux Falls Washington, Rapid City Stevens, Spearfish, Mitchell, Pierre, and Sioux Falls Jefferson. The O'Gorman Lady Knights would go on to win the state championship in a close affair with Brandon Valley 47-46, completing an undefeated season for the Knights in that regard as well. Both these teams trying to get into the postseason one way or another this year. Looking to, first things first, get back into the SODAC, but one of these teams is also hoping in the near future to make that trip to a state tournament as well. Get your standings review courtesy of Rhonda Westland, State Farm Insurance. Keys to the game today brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Visit igotvision.com. 3 keys for the Gazelles. Number 1, starting fast. You want to announce yourself early in game number 1 of the season. You really want to set that tone and ride that wave throughout December into January. Here with our first game of the year tipping off December 5th. Key number 2, discipline on defense. You can't play sloppy. You can't be late on closeouts. You can't be late jumping the lanes or closing. I already said closing out, but coming down to help on drives and then things like that. You got to be disciplined. You got to be smart, and you got to stay switched on the defensive end of the ball. Third on the list, but probably first in the heart of most coaches, is taking care of the ball. You got to avoid turnovers. Giving free possessions up, giving away fast break opportunities to your opponent is an easy recipe to find yourself in a hole very quickly in the game of basketball. Those are your Vision Real Estate keys to the game here on KYNT and KYN-TV. And your key player today for Missouri River Associates is going to be Eden Wolfgram. The junior guard has experience at the varsity level, which is something that it feels like the Gazelles really lacked last year. A lot of underclassmen were performing for the team, or playing for the team. Basically, everybody comes back this year that played significant minutes last year for the Gazelles, almost everybody, I believe. So that's big for them, that continuity. And Eden Wolfgram is one of those now experienced upper-class leaders. She's a very quick player. You see it on the soccer field in the fall. You'll see it on the track in the spring. Very quick, very elusive, and a great ball handler as well. So not only could she move around well, she can move at a high pace of play while maintaining her dribble, keeping that ball on a string, so to speak. That's going to be a key player today for the Yankton Gazelles in Eden Wolfgram. Going to take another break here on KYNT and KYN-TV. We're back in 2 minutes. We're going to talk about your officials here coming up, and then also we'll have your starting lineups and national anthem here shortly. That's coming up in 2 minutes here, KYNT, KYN-TV.
If you've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury, check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Do you struggle with dry contacts? At Vision Care Associates, we have a great option. Infused contact lenses by Bosch & Lomb. Infused lenses are designed to ensure that your eyes stay hydrated and irritation-free, even after a full day of wear. Our doctors specialize in fitting these lenses for maximum comfort and optimal vision. Schedule your consultation and experience the all-day comfort and crisp, clear vision you deserve.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
At H&H Roofing, we don't just fix roofs, we protect families. We're family-owned, locally operated, and dedicated to keeping our community safe and dry. Every nail, every shingle, every handshake, it all matters to us. From repairs to full roof replacements, we treat every home like it's our own. Because when your home is secure, we feel secure. For honest work and dependable results, trust the local team that cares. Call H&H Roofing in Yankton today. We've got you covered.
Sherco, the industry leader in tarping, has done it again with the release of the all-new Sherlock E-Series electric tarp. The E-Series features fully assembled front and rear arm, a pre-wired sealed control box, and Sherco's exclusive SmartWire sealed harness for quick and easy installation. Operate the E-Series with the SureLink EZR remote or by your smartphone using the SureLink app. Add more time to your day with the Sherlock E-Series. To learn more, contact your authorized Sherco distributor or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYNTV. The band has the Summit Activity Center rocking here tonight as we're ready to go for the season opener for Yankton Gazelles basketball. Colors of the game here tonight, the Gazelles wearing their white uniforms. Looks like new uniforms this year for the Gazelles. Got red numbers and trim as well as red letters. Sky blue unis for the Lincoln Patriots. White numbers and letters with some white trim, red mixed in there as well for Lincoln. Your officials tonight are brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the court. Should be a great matchup tonight here on KYNT and KYNTV. As we're counting down the minutes here, looks like we'll have your national anthem here shortly. As there's the buzzer.
Good evening, basketball fans.
We'll have the national anthem here. Now we'll stick with it here on KYNT and KYNTV to honor America with your national anthem.
Right hand over your heart while the Yankton High School Band, under the direction of Gwen Wenish, plays our national anthem. All veterans and out-of-uniform military personnel may salute the flag.
National anthem here on KYNT and KYNTV, courtesy of the Yankton High School Band, once again under the direction of Gwen Wenish. Taking a look at who is starting for both these teams. I'll get those written down here momentarily, and then we will get them to you. Just off what I can see number 3, Kelson Wells will be starting. Number 11, Nora Kraske. Number 21, September Rao. Number 5, Jocelyn Elwood. The starting lineup today for Yankton. These starting lineups are brought to you by First Chiropractic Centers, making life better one adjustment at a time. The Lincoln Patriots on the other side of the court for me. So we'll wait for them to officially get announced here by the PA, as they're honoring the young Gazelles here on KYNT and KYNTV.
Now fans for tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots.
Here are your starters for the Lincoln Patriots. At a guard, the junior wearing the number 4, Ingrid Reddy. Also starting the freshman guard, number 14, Adeline Bruns. Reagan Van Meteren will start, number 22 for the sophomore guard. Claire Pliska will get the start, sophomore forward wearing the number 24. And finally, the senior forward, number 52, Serena Graff. So going over that again, number 4, Ingrid Reddy, number 14, Adeline Bruns, number 22, Reagan Van Meteren, number 24, Claire Pliska, and number 52, Serena Graff. Those are your starters here today for the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Starters getting announced now officially for the Yankton Gazelles. Should be a great matchup tonight as we are ready to go for your season opener for Gazelles basketball. Very young lineup here for Sioux Falls Lincoln. 3 underclassmen, a junior and a senior, with Serena Graff being the lone senior in the lineup for Lincoln. Just getting the starting lineups written down here for Yankton as they are ready for the tip-off, brought to you by the Boathouse. Axe throwing, mini bowling, and plenty of food and beverages at the Boathouse in downtown Yankton. Tip-off is up, and we are underway. September Rao wins the tip, controlled by Eden Wolfgram. Wolfgram, dribble handoff, Nora Kraske on the left wing, works around the horn. Right wing, here's Jocelyn Elwood. Left-hand dribble back to the top of the key. Wolfgram now at the top. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Dribbles inside, step backs, mid-range 2. First bucket of the season belongs to Eden Wolfgram. Lincoln hustling down the court. Corner 3, right iron, no good. Kelson Wells battling for the ball. She controls it, but a jump ball called. Wells and Graff were fighting over the ball down there. Here at the charity stripe now. Inactive play, but ball at the free throw line. Jumper up, no good. Back iron, rebounded by Nora Kraske. On that shot was number 14, Adeline Bruns, her first shot of the game. Left wing 3 here. Eden Wolfgram, a quick 5 for number 10. A 2 on the first possession, a 3 on the second possession. Unless they invent the 4-point shot in the next 30 seconds, we'll not have that. Well, you can get 4 points on the next possession. Highly unlikely if Wolfgram is fouled on a 3 and sinks it. Working at the right block here for Sioux Falls Lincoln is Van Meteren. Ball is stolen away. Wolfgram pushing the tempo in transition, covered by Van Meteren. Puts the brakes on the right wing. Inside cross, down the baseline, back out, mid-range 2. Jocelyn Elwood rattles around, no good. Rebound September Rao after it was tipped from Nora Kraske. Rao tries to put it up. Her shot blocked, rebounded by Eden Wolfgram. 5-0 your score here with under 6:30 to play in the first quarter. Eden Wolfgram resetting the offense here. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Out right wing, Jocelyn Elwood has a lot of room, but she is very deep beyond that 3-point line. Now pass back out top of the key. Elwood with space. That's good. Back-to-back 3-pointers for the Gazelles. A quick 8-0 lead and a timeout. No, a whistle blows. Heard a whistle. Thought a timeout was going to be called there, but 8-0 here. Yankton on top early on, just over 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Working off the inbound here. Down the left wing, Gazelles going into a full court trap here, and it works. Jocelyn Elwood secures the steal. Nora Kraske was there as well. Elwood and the Gazelles moving left to right, are out with it. Right-hand dribble up off the window and in. 10-0 lead here out of the gate for Yankton. September Rao on the board with her first 2 points of the night. Wolfgraham's got 5, Elwood's got 3, and now Rao has 2, and Rao has the steal as well. Bounce pass to the left wing. Elwood across the lane, down low. Eden Wolfgram uncovered, easy bucket. Make it 12-0 Yankton. An instant spark to start things off for the Gazelles. This full court pressure is causing some fits for the Lincoln Patriots. Mid-range 2 is up, no good. Whistle blows and the foul was called. So going to the line for 2 here for Lincoln, potentially their first points of the game for Adeline Bruns. Foul, I believe, was just called against Eden Wolfgram, her first. One Gazelle waiting to check in. That's number 23. It's Brenna Elwood. Elwood, first name off the bench. She'll replace September Rao. First free throw was up and good. Second free throw, no good for Bruns. So 12-1 your score. Here's Wolfgram with it on the left wing. She got it from Elwood in that left corner. Dribble handoff to Elwood. She drives to the top of the key. Now kicks it out right wing. 3-ball. Nora Kraske, right iron, no good. Rebound knocked away. Still scrambling for it. Wolfgram's got it in the paint. She kicks it out to Kelson Wells in the left corner. 5 minutes now on the game clock. Here in the first quarter. 3-ball up, right iron, no good. 12-1 your score. Yankton with a hot start in the first 3 minutes of play. They lead by 11. Here's the ball in the left wing working for the Patriots. It's Pliska with it, covered closely by Elwood. Now out top here to number 22, Van Meteren. Let's check that was Graff. She kicks it down low, ball knocked away, out of play. Last touch ruled against the Gazelles. Berkeley Olsen gonna check in here. Olsen replaces Kelson Wells. So it's Elwood, Wolfgram, Kraske, Elwood and Elwood, Brenna and Jocelyn both on the floor. Berkeley Olsen rounding it out. Nora Kraske's on the floor. Left wing 3 for Bruns, no good. Rebound by Kraske, and she just hit the hardwood, so getting right back to her feet and getting that rebound. Wolfgram pushing the tempo down the left wing. Down to the low block. Berkeley Olsen puts up a shot, no good. Hit the underside of the iron there. Tough play there for Olsen going up against Claire Pliska down on the low block. Olsen's a great athlete, though. Jumps out of the gym. And ball stolen away by Jocelyn Elwood. No, they say she got her on the arm. A whistle's going to blow and a foul's going to be called. No, check that. Goes against Pliska. Her first. Team first here in this first quarter as well. One foul against each team. Yankton leads 12-1. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. And Brenna Elwood will bring the ball up the floor. September Rao checking back in. She replaces Eden Wolfgram. Rao to the left corner. Kraske. Kraske swings it back up top to Rao. Drives inside. Euro step off the glass and in. September Rao. Another bucket for her. She's up to 4 points. Eden Wolfgram leads the way with 7. And then 3 from Jocelyn Elwood. That's how Yankton's got to 14. They lead 14-1. Pliska goes right wing here to Van Meteren. Back to Pliska. Top of the key. Ball stolen away. Berkeley Olsen rips it away. She's pushing the tempo. Has Brenna Elwood with her. Bounce pass down low. Elwood. No good, but fouled. Elwood will go to the line for 2. The Gazelles rolling here out of the gate. We're over 4 minutes into this first quarter. It's been such a hot start, I haven't had a chance to tell you about your quarter sponsors. First Dakota National Bank and the UPS store in Yankton. First trip to the charity stripe tonight for the Gazelles. Elwood misses that one wide right. And more substitutions here. Sabrina Kraske checks in. She replaces Nora Kraske, so Kraske for Kraske. And Jordan Kudera checking in, the freshman. So substitutions being made there. Second shot up and good for Elwood. Her first point. It's Brenna Elwood. Ball goes out of play. Possession will be maintained by the Patriots. Substitution for them as well. Checking in is number 32, Kennedy Bartles, a 5'6" freshman guard. Yankton gets the ball back, kicked left wing. Rao thought about the 3, goes into the corner. Here's Sabrina Kraske, up and good, no basket. They're going to call a travel against Sabrina as she was trying to set her feet. So wipe that three-pointer off the board. It maintains a 15-1 lead here for Yankton, but could have been 18-1 quick out of the gate. Diane Bestie on the floor as well. She's wearing number 15. I think I got her and Kudera mixed up. I had Kudera listed as 15 and Bestie listed as 13. It's Kudera, Bestie, Sabrina Kraske, and Kelson Wells out on the floor right now. As a foul gets called. And whistle's going to blow for a timeout here. Timeout's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 60 seconds, Yankton leads 15-1 here in the first quarter. Back in 1 minute.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Rhonda Westland is right here in Yankton to help you select the right protection at the right price. Rhonda will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Sports injuries can happen quickly, posing threats to your health and ability to participate in your regular athletic activities. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson from First Chiropractic Centers. Chiropractic care can provide pain relief from sore and aching muscles and lead to faster recovery after workout by easing the inflammation you experience, like stiffness, pain, or restricted movement. Visit with us about managing your sports injuries. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Welcome back in here on KYNT and KYN TV. A whistle blows immediately out of the timeout, brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. 15-1 your score. Gazelles out to a hot start here over the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. And it will be Diane Bestie to inbound here. She goes to Eden Wolfgram. It's Bestie, Kudera, Wolfgram, Sabrina Kraske, and Kelson Wells out there for Yankton. Bounce pass down low, goes to Wolfgram. Patriots making a substitution there as well. Checking into the game is number 12. That's Aubriana Butler, the sophomore forward. Driving inside, Wolfgram. Scoop layup, no good. Rebounded by the Patriots. Van Meter in there on the board. And pass stolen away by Yankton. The Gazelles are quick in the lane. Kudera goes to Bestie on the outlet, up and good. Diane Bestie on the board for the first time in her varsity career with that quick two in transition. Yankton leads 17-1. Still 2:24 and counting to go in this first quarter of play. Wolfgram gets it back for Yankton again. The Gazelles pushing the tempo. Kudera back out. Wolfgram left wing free right iron, no good. Rebound by Kudera. Back out to Wolfgram to reset. Over 30 seconds here on the shot clock. Wolfgram dribble handoff, no. Takes it herself off the glass and in and one here for Eden Wolfgram. Take a look at that drive to the basket again on your Vision Care Associates replay. Thought they were going to do the dribble handoff there to Sabrina Kraske. No, drives in, right hand finish off the window and gets the harm as well. Wolfgram goes to the line for two. Sabrina Kraske checks out, as does Diane Bestie. On the floor now for the Gazelles, Eden Wolfgram, Jocelyn Elwood, Nora Kraske, Jordan Kudera, and Kelson Wells. So four of the starting five, Kudera, the freshman, being the only exception. As Wolfgram goes to the line here to complete the three-point play, no good. So 19-1 your score. Yankton up big here in the first quarter of play. Minute 51 and counting to go in the first. Dribbling out to the right side, now back to the top of the key. Lincoln with it. Three ball up from Bruns, no good. Rebound secured by Kelson Wells right down in front of me. Gazelles go left to right, outlet pass. And fouled hard was Jordan Kudera. She'll go to the line for two. 19-1 your score here on KYNT and KYN TV.
Lincoln foul number 22, Brayden Butler returned her second, fourth of the quarter. At the line for Yankton, number 13, Jordan Kudera.
Free throw is up and good. So 1 for 1 in this trip to the line here for Kudera. Her first point at the varsity level. (20-1). Yankton leads here in the first quarter and make it 21-1 as Kudera goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. And tied up immediately off the inbound there was Bruntz. Adeline Bruntz tied up by Nora Kraske. More substitutes for the Gazelles. Berkeley Olson back in. September Rao back in. Brenna Elwood back in. They join Jocelyn Elwood and Nora Kraske. So it's Kraske, 2 Elwoods, Berkeley Olson, and September Rao out on the floor right now for the Gazelles. Here's Rao on the right wing. Goes to the top of the key. Now goes left wing, Jocelyn Elwood. Elwood to Elwood. Brenna on the right wing. Takes one dribble, swings it left wing, 3-ball up. Nora Kraske tickles the twine. Her first points of the night puts the Gazelles up 24-1. Driving inside, kicking out right wing, stolen away. September Rao. Rao, long outlet pass. Brenna Elwood in transition. She's fouled, and she landed almost face first under the basket. Pops back up quickly for the young Elwood. She'll go to the line here for 2, as that is the 4th team foul here in the first quarter. Or excuse me, the 5th of the first quarter. Here's Brenna Elwood to the line for 2. Right around a minute to play. Elwood hits right iron, no good. She went 1 for 2 in her earlier trip to the line. Her goals do the same here. And second shot up and good. So Elwood goes 1 for 1. And pass stolen by Yankton. Another great play from the Gazelles. Mid-range 2, Brenna Elwood up and good. She's up to 4 points now. And the Gazelles lead 27-1 here in the first quarter of play. Clock is stopped right now on KYN TV, so I'll keep you updated. 43 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball in the left corner, and a travel's going to be called. Whistle blows against Sioux Falls Lincoln. That's Ingrid Reddy who gets called for the travel there. 36 seconds. That clock is getting restarted here on KYN TV. Nearing the 30-second mark. About a second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brenna Elwood has all the time in the world to make things work. She's out on the right wing. September Rao on the left wing. Jocelyn Elwood and Nora Kraske in the 2 corners. Pass goes to Rao on the left wing. Now left corner, Nora Kraske. Down low was Berkeley Olson. Out to the top of the key, Jocelyn Elwood. Down to the right wing. September Rao, a deep 3-pointer. Hits the iron, no good. Berkeley Olson jumps up trying to get that one, knocks it away. So it will not be a rebound in the books for Aubriana Butler, but it will be Lincoln possession. His last touch was by Berkeley Olson. Inbound here goes to Bruntz, trying to push the tempo. Under 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Now 6 seconds. She drives inside, was looking for a scoop layup, but a foul gets called against Berkeley Olson. No good on the shot there for Bruntz, but she'll go to the line. Olson, her first foul of the game. Second team foul for Yankton in this first quarter. Eden Wolfgram has the other one. As there's a player down here for Sioux Falls Lincoln as well. She's going to get checked on. And while they check on her, we're going to go to break here on KYNT and KYN TV. 4 seconds to go here in the first quarter, but an injury on the floor. We're back in 30 seconds. Yankton leads 27-1.
Larry's is having a duct cleaning sale. Right now, have your ducts cleaned by Larry's Heating and Cooling and get 20% off. This is the time of year we spend a lot of time indoors, and it's a great time to clean out all that dust, allergens, and whatever else is in your vents. And for a limited time, get 20% off. Call Larry's now and schedule your duct cleaning and breathe easy this winter. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
Adeline Bruns was the player that went down there for Sioux Falls Lincoln. She's walking back to the huddle. They're going to check on her. I think that's athletic trainer Trevor Woods walking her off the floor. So they're going to check in on her. But she was due to take those free throws here at the end of the first quarter of play. 27-1, Yankton leads coming out of your timeout. During this break in the action, I'd like to thank a couple of our sportscaster partners making this broadcast possible. including One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. They're located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. And a big thank you to Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire because they do more than sell tires. Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. Pliska checks in for Bruns, so she will be the one to shoot these free throws. First shot up for Pliska, back iron, no good. 27-1, your score remains. Yankton up 26 in the first quarter. A hot start for the Gazelles. Relentless pressure defensively. They've been keeping them fresh, though. 10 Gazelles have already taken the floor. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Elwood. Long outlet pass to Berkeley Olsen. 2 seconds. 1 second. Shot up, no good, but she's fouled with .3 on the clock. Berkeley Olsen to the line for 2. Couple more points potentially here in the first quarter. The Gazelles, a team that in 3 of their past 4 meetings with Sioux Falls Lincoln has been held to 33, 36, and 32. Or excuse me, 33, 22, and 32. So they've been held to 33 points or fewer in 3 of their last 4 matchups. They're already knocking to the door of that here. 27-1, your score as Olsen misses the first. And high bounce, rattles around, took a little tour to get there, but it's in. 28-1 is how we end the first quarter of play. An impressive showing for the Gazelles in your first 8 minutes. When we come back, we'll have your second quarter here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Yankton leads 28-1 at your first quarter break. Back in 1 minute.
I am John Marquardt, and I'm running for District 18 State Representative. I'm currently chair of the Yankton County Commission. I was born and raised in rural South Dakota and have an ag business background. I am a conservative that fights to keep taxes low, supports law enforcement, and I'll look out for the best interests of District 18.
Vote for John Marquardt for District 18 State Representative in the Republican primary, paid for by friends of John Marquardt.
It's game time. Under the lights, in the stands, or out on the field, Prime Energy powers Yankton Pride. Every can packs bold flavor and clean energy. No sugar crash, no nonsense. With electrolytes for hydration, B vitamins for focus, and performance you can feel. Prime helps you push harder, go longer, and stay sharp. Refresh, refuel, and rise with Prime Energy. Great taste, smart fuel, next level energy, and proud to power our Bucks and Gazelles.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. And your expert analysis for Yankton Gazelles basketball for the first quarter of Game 1. Wow. 10 different Gazelles have taken the floor as well, and we're going to make it 11 as Addie Muth checks in for the first time. Muth is joined on the floor by Kelson Wells, Jordan Kudera, Tyan Bestie, and Eden Wolfgram. 11 different Gazelles have taken the floor as we enter the second quarter of play here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Dribbling at the top of the key now for Sioux Falls Lincoln was Van Meteren, forced to pick up her dribble. Ball goes to Bartles. And pass stolen away by Eden Wolfgram. Wolfgram in transition, bounce pass looking for Kudera, but can't control it in transition. Ball went out of play, so a turnover leads to possession for the Patriots. Just 20 seconds into this second quarter, and Yankton was already pushing the tempo. Crossing the halfway line here is Van Meteren. She's forced to pick up her dribble by Eden Wolfgram. This is just hounding pressure from the Gazelles. Ball goes right wing now into the short corner on the right side for Lincoln. Dribbling inside, and Bartles will be tied up. Tied up by Kelson Wells. Yankton in possession now. Kelson Wells on the left wing. Fakes the pass to the corner. Goes back to Eden Wolfgram. Dribbles inside. Kicks it right corner. Bestie back to Wolfgram on the right wing. Cross court, left wing. Kudera. Back to Bestie. Now into the right corner. Here's Kelson Wells. Drives inside. Spins at the right block. Thought about putting up a shot. Step through. Left hand shot. No good. Gets her own rebound. Second opportunity. No good, but fouled. Kelson Wells will go to the line for 2. First foul of the second quarter for Sioux Falls Lincoln. And that's the third foul on Claire Pliska already. Pliska, a starter for Sioux Falls Lincoln, in some foul trouble. Wells can't get the first shot to fall, and Yankton's got 1 minute and 4 seconds scoreless here in the second quarter, which after that hot start in the first quarter is definitely a change of pace. But your second quarter of action brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic and FNBO. There's the first points of the second quarter, as Kelson Wells is on the board for the first time tonight with that free throw. Here's Van Meteren. Goes down low, ball bouncing away. Kelson Wells scrambling for it, dives for it, can't keep it in play. Last touch by Yankton. Lincoln to inbound here. They go short with it to Van Meteren. Van Meteren goes down low to Butler. Kicks it, left corner. Now back out to the left wing. 3 ball up, back iron, no good. Rebound by Addie Muth. Yankton in transition, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Here's Eden Wolfgram with the right-hand layup. Her first bucket of the second quarter, a team-high 11 points for Wolfgram. 31-1, your new score. Yankton dominant out of the gate. Stolen away by the Gazelles, and a whistle blows in transition. It was Tyan Bestie who was running away with it. Foul goes against Aubriana Butler. Here's Wolfgram with it at the top of the key. Dribbles inside. She's double teamed. Kicks it out right corner. Bestie was open, but didn't want to take the shot. Tries to go down low to Addie Muth, but the ball stolen away. Turnover for the Gazelles. They lead 31-1 here in the second quarter, but you can't risk getting sloppy. And Wolfgram almost got that one away from Van Meteren. Kick to the right corner here. Long time thinking about this one. Good defensive coverage there for Addie Muth. Passes stolen away, but it's not going to count. I think they're going to call a turnover, as the ball was held on that right wing for a while by Claire Pliska, and she was covered closely, so time on her. Oh, check that. Foul called against Yankton was the call. Aubriana Butler can't get the inbound to her, diving on the floor and getting it there for Tyan Bestie, and then Wolfgram hits the hardwood as well. Ball picked up by Addie Muth, and a timeout brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We'll take it with them, but first, we're talking about that hustle play brought to you by H&H Roofing. Let's take a look at that again here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Replay from Vision Care Associates. But this hustle play, getting down on the floor for Bestie, and then Wolfgram getting there as well, making sure it gets to Addie Muth. That hustle play, those hustlers, brought to you once again by H&H Roofing. H&H Roofing has got you covered. This defense has got the Patriots covered right now for the Gazelles. 31-1 your score, 5:33 to go in the second quarter of play. Quick timeout was brought to you once again by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. In the pregame interview, Blake Savvy, the head coach for the Gazelles, mentioned that he's got 15 players that every day at practice at the varsity level go out and compete. They all want minutes. They don't think they deserve minutes, but they all think they have the chance to earn minutes, and that's big. We've seen 11 different players come in now already for the Gazelles. Here on the right wing, Jocelyn Elwood goes to September Rao, cross-court pass. Sabrina Kraske to Nora Kraske, sister to sister, it works for 3. Nora Kraske, a three-pointer for her, brings her total to 6 and brings the Gazelles to 34. They lead by 33. The Gazelles defense has only given up 1 point on a free throw. Left wing here, it's ready with it, she's tied up, jump ball called. Good defense there for Sabrina Kraske. Possession Gazelles as well, September Rao to inbound after she ties her shoe up. And check that. They're going to say possession arrow is actually for Sioux Falls Lincoln, so switching that over. So Aubriana Butler to inbound. Her inbound goes to Van Meteren. Van Meeteren working on the left wing, covered by Jocelyn Elwood. Hounding pressure from Elwood. Van Meeteren goes left corner here to Reddy. Reddy covered by Sabrina Kraski. Now on top, Claire Pliska trying to step through. Almost swept the legs Karate Kid style there of Berkeley Olsen. Ball almost poked away from Van Meeteren. Goes out top. No, gets knocked away. Nora Kraski on the steal. Dishes to Rao, pushing the tempo. September Rao up off the glass and in transition. 36-1 your score. Yankton on top by 35 with 4:33 to go in the first half. This Gazelle squad has been exceptional here today. Pass goes down low. Butler up with it. No good. Ball on the floor. Nora Kraski and Ingrid Reddy were tied up for it. Check that. Sabrina Kraski was tied up for it. Two-thirds of the Kraski triplets. Her brother Harrison, I believe, rounds out that trio. Here's September Rao with it on the right wing. Bounce pass. Mid-range two. Jocelyn Elwood up and good. Elwood up now to 5 points in this one, as the Gazelles lead 38-1. Addition to the left corner here, Ingrid Reddy. And Reddy loses her footing. A travel is going to be called. She was trying to jab step there just to get some space from Sabrina Kraski, but couldn't get any there. And a trio of substitutes here for the Gazelles. Brenna Elwood checks in. Addie Muth to inbound here. She just checked in. I believe Jordan Cooter was the third. So the Kraski sisters stay on the floor, Nora and Sabrina. They're joined by Brenna Elwood, Addie Muth, and Jordan Cooter. Here's right wing, Sabrina Kraski into the corner. Cooter, one dribble inside, tries to kick it out to Brenna Elwood, loses it, but stolen back by Elwood. Great defensive play there. And with a whistle on that one, we'll take a look at it again, showing a great hustle there for Brenna Elwood to win that ball back. This replay brought to you by Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. It's an errant pass from Cooter, tipped away, stolen away for a moment by Lincoln, but Elwood able to get it back. And now back out of the timeout. Here's Cooter in the right corner. Travel gets called as Cooter picked up the pivot foot before starting her dribble. 38-1 your score. Gazelles on top by 37. Have not allowed a field goal yet, has Yankton. Only one free throw today. The 1 point belongs to Adeline Bruns, who's dealing with a knock right now. She went down on a layup attempt earlier on. I have not seen her come out of the locker room unless I missed it, but pass down low. Van Meeteren hits the rim, no good. Rebound by Nora Kraski. Outlets to Cooter. Bounce pass, right corner. Here's Sabrina Kraski, right iron, no good. And Muth and Nora Kraski both going after the same rebound there. A little miscommunication. Turns the ball over to Sioux Falls Lincoln. 2:58 to go in this second quarter, 38-1. And I believe that this, I think it's a 35-point advantage, maybe it's a 30-point advantage. But if that holds heading into the second half, we should have a running clock to start the second half as well. So that's something that both teams are thinking about. Great defensive pressure there for September Rao. Here's Graff with it on the right wing, covered by Addie Muth. Muth tips the pass and stolen away by Cooter. Nothing but free space in front of her, and she's going to put it up off the glass and in transition. Jordan Cooter on the board. Her first field goal. She has two from the free throw line, but now the Gazelles on top 40-1. 2:22 and counting to go in this second quarter. Here's Van Meter on the right wing. Covered closely again by Cooter. Tries to bounce pass inside. Goes off the back of the leg of Sabrina Kraski. Picked up by Graff. She's double teamed and tied up. Whistle blows. And they're going to say 13 white on the arm. That's Jordan Cooter. Second foul of the quarter for Yankton. They got 3 so far this quarter on Sioux Falls Lincoln. Inbound here for the Patriots. It's Van Meter into inbound. Tries to go out top. Whistle blows. Timeout called by Sioux Falls Lincoln. It's taken on the floor. We'll take it with them. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. We're back in 30 seconds for a quick timeout. Yankton leads 40-1 here in their season opener. Back in 30 seconds.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe patients should understand their treatment, not just receive it. That's why they show you x-rays and photos, explain the why, and keep you informed every step of the way. They treat patients of all ages and especially love caring for kids. Most pediatric treatments are done right in the office, trying to limit trips out of town. So come see Elwood Family Dental Care today, located at 19th and Broadway, where they take care of the entire family.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. That timeout break brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be wiser, go with Kaiser. Checking your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard, 40-1 out of that break. Yankton on top big here in their season opener, and it's been a hounding defense. Obviously 40 points. It's been impressive on offense as well for Yankton, but a hounding defense, and Yankton able to get the ball back there off the inbound. Here's Wolfgram, passes it down low. Rao, one dribble, bounce pass across the lane. No good on the shot for Berkeley Olsen. Rao trying to get the ball back. She's whistled for the foul call. September Rao must have been watching those 2013 Tony Allen highlights heading into today's game, because she has been a menace on defense. She's been polished on offense as well, has Rao. She got 6 points so far. She's got great body control getting down to the rim, and Eaton Wolfgram ties it up with Ingrid Reddy. And whistle blows. Possession, Sioux Falls Lincoln here on the tie up there, the jump ball. Minute 43 to go in this second quarter. Yankton leads 40-1 here in their season opener on KYNT and KYN-TV. Off the inbound, Van Meeteren has it taken away by Kudera. Kudera loses her dribble, has to pick it up, goes to September Rao. A little miscommunication there again, but Rao with it, working off the right wing. It's Rao, Kudera, Berkeley Olsen, Tyan Bestie, and Eden Wolfgram on the floor. Bestie goes left corner. Wolfgram, three ball is up, hits the side iron, no good. Rebound by Rao. Rao in the right corner, dribbles inside, baseline, was trying to kick it back out to Bestie as she was flashing to the right corner, but got knocked away. And playing the passing lanes there by Sioux Falls Lincoln. Here's Bartles trying to drive inside, knocked away by Rao, recovered though by the Patriots. Graff with it now on the right wing. She's covered closely by Berkeley Olsen. Olsen not giving Graff any space to breathe, and that's 5, and that will be possession Yankton. Jocelyn Elwood checking back in here. She'll replace September Rao. It's been a good rotation of Gazelles out on the floor, and when you're playing as high pressing and high pressure of a defense as Yankton has so far, you got to have a lot of fresh legs out there. 11 different Gazelles have taken the floor. 9 of them so far have scored. Or excuse me, 8 of them so far have scored. All of them have made an impact one way or another. Here in the left corner now is Eden Wolfgram. 45 seconds and counting to go in this first half of play. Wolfgram drives inside, thought about a pass, but kisses it off the glass and in. Eden Wolfgram, a little hesitation there. Got her some extra space. Makes it 42-1. Yankton on top by 41. Patriots cross the half-court line here. Top of the key here is Bartles. Bartles covered by Elwood. Driving inside with the left hand, gets to the low block. Bartles puts up a shot off the glass and in. First field goal of the game for Sioux Falls Lincoln, and it belongs to Kennedy Bartles. Driving inside, right block shot. Bestie up, Bestie good. And that clock will run out here for the first half of play. 44-3, your score at the halftime break. Tyan Bestie with her 4th point of the night makes it so, but what a performance here for the Yankton Gazelles as we head into the halftime break here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Quick 2-minute break, and we're going to come back with your halftime report as Yankton leads 44-3 at the break.
Attention everyone. Health insurance open enrollment on the marketplace is happening now, November 1st to December 15th. This is your chance to review your plan, explore new options, and make sure you and your family have the coverage you need for the year ahead. Call me, Jen Great, with Missouri River Associates today. I can help you navigate the marketplace and find the plan that fits your needs. 665-6885. Don't wait. Open enrollment ends December 15th.
Coming back a little quickly here is we got a presentation at half court. Of course, we mentioned in the pregame the 1975 state championship team would be honored. Their head coach Bob Winter out there, along with several members of the team. I was given a little rundown of who's here from the 75 teams being honored. Who's here? This is who's here from the 75 team. Beth Barnes-Rabine is here from the 1975 championship team, as well as Patty Burley-McKinney. Peg Burley-Murray is here as well. Of course, married names. Change things are now. Lori Burkhart-Hartman is here from the 75 team. Barb Dedinger is here. Susan Gearson is here. Mary Mahana Miller is here. Deb Rasmussen is here. Jan Rini Merriman is here. And then from the 77, 78, and 79 teams as well, more players here tonight. Obviously, the 75 team being honored, but Donna Ray Reed is here. Donna Dickus Wagner is here. Lisa Van Gore is here tonight. Lori Youngberg Drotzman is here, and then Tammy Weverstad Bevers is here. So a lot of former Yankton High School players being honored tonight. Of course, the 75 team is the big one that they're honoring. That's the first state championship, but it kicked off a dynasty for Gazelles basketball. Of course, they won in 75, they won in 77, they won in 78, 79, they won in 83, they won in 86, they won in 87, they won in 88. It was a run of a dynasty for Yankton Gazelles basketball. They won again in 96 as well. And that's just me reading the banners that I can see here inside the Summit Activity Center. A lot of banners hung up, and a lot of them belong to the Yankton Gazelles basketball program. We're going to go back to break here on KYNT and KYN TV. We'll come back in just 2 minutes, and we'll break down your first half of play here on the broadcast. But a big thank you to the 1975 state championship team and several other members of the 77, 78, and 79 teams for making the trip today to be honored here during the Yankton Gazelles season opener. Back in 2 minutes with your halftime report here on KYNT, KYN TV.
Moving is hard work. This is Deb Speck from Vision Real Estate, and I'd like to show you how I can make moving a little easier. From advice on staging your home, providing moving boxes, and the use of our enclosed courtesy trailer, to the behind-the-scenes social media marketing and attention to detail, you can rest easy knowing that you have an experienced professional working for you. Call me, Deb Speck, at 605-664-5555.
If it's time to review the look of the signage of your business, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, digital signs, and much more. They also do logo creation and vehicle wraps. Their technicians arrive on site fully equipped to get the installation done with quality workmanship. With the latest tools and technology, Mayor Signs provides high-quality installation service for any sign. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton.
Fresh new trades to the Moody Motor Lot include a 2022 Ford Expedition with only 38,000 miles on it, a 2020 Ford Escape SEL all-wheel drive with only 41,000 miles, or check out this hot 2024 four-door Bronco with the Black Diamond package and ruby red in color. Most of our new inventory has 0% for up to 60 months. New or used, you will save money on your next vehicle right here at Moody Motors in Nyborough. You're in the mood for Moody!
At Boston Shoes to Boots, we know the importance of good shoes to keep you performing at your best. Whether you're an athlete, a busy parent running to and from your kids' sports practices, or an exercise or comfort enthusiast, come get fitted in the perfect pair of athletic shoes from Brooks, Hoka, or New Balance. Exceptional quality and technology, the right shoe depends on you. So stop in and see us at Boston Shoes to Boots, located in downtown Yankton on Cedar Street.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. It's your halftime report, courtesy of Avera. Visit Avera.org today. Stat recap from the first half from Mayor Signs. They offer all types of signs, exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, digital signs, and more. Consider the possibilities today with Mayor Signs on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. Your stat leader right now is 13 points from Eaton Wolfgram. Then you got to go 6 points each from Nora Kraske and September Rao, 5 points from Jocelyn Elwood, 4 points each from Brenna Elwood, Jordan Kudera, and Tyan Bestie, 1 point for Berkeley Olson, and 1 point for Kelson Wells. That's how Yankton has got to 44 points today. Several turnovers forced. They've been working the glass well as well. Defense, though, is the name of the game for this Yankton squad. High pressure, high press, full court, running everywhere. It's been a heavy rotation of players to keep all the legs fresh. 11 different Gazelles have taken the floor. 9 of them have scored now in this one, but 44-3, holding a team to only one made shot from the field in the first half is remarkable for this Yankton Gazelles squad. I expect them to keep that pressure up in our second half of play when that starts here momentarily, about just over 3 minutes away from your second half. I'm at a loss of words for how impressive that first half was for Yankton. Offensively, defensively, just everything seemed to go well. I made the joke about September Rao watching Tony Allen highlights heading into today's game because she has been an absolute pest on defense, and that is a little bit of foreshadowing maybe to our postgame if she keeps it up in the second half. When we come back in 2 minutes, we'll have your second half of action here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Yankton leads 44-3. It's your halftime break here in their season opener. We're back in 2 minutes.
Shop local, spread joy. Support local businesses with Yankton Thrive's new Hometown Holiday campaign. Beginning November 24th, stop at participating local businesses displaying a Hometown Holiday Shop Local, Spread Joy sign. Each business will have a unique QR code on their sign. Scan the code and enter your name in our weekly prize drawings. Increase your entries by uploading a photo of your receipts each time you shop at a participating store. For more details and a list of the Hometown Holiday stores, go to yanktonsd.com.
Car troubles never happen at a convenient time. Whether you find yourself with a flat tire, dead battery, breakdown, or in an accident, call Gary's Towing. They've been helping drivers in the Yankton area for over 50 years with light, medium, and heavy towing. Family-owned and operated Gary's Towing is the name you can count on, day or night. Call Gary, Mike, or Mason at 605-665-4351. Gary's Towing, where experience means reliability.
I'm Jason Orr, the new owner of FloorTech. If you're not familiar with FloorTech, we specialize in water, fire, and smoke damage mitigation and restoration. Also carpet and duct cleaning. If you do know FloorTech, you know we've proudly served the Southeast South Dakota and Northeast Nebraska regions for over 30 years, with locations in Yankton, Mitchell, and Pierce. Our experienced team will continue to tackle any water-related disaster or cleaning need, because when your home or floor is wet, call FloorTech.
Find them on Facebook or on the web at FloorTech Restoration.
The holidays are a time to reflect on what matters most. At Parker of Yankton, we are powered by the hard work of our employees, the loyalty of our customers, and the support of our community. Together, we're engineering success like never before. Looking to start the new year with a career where you're valued and appreciated? Join the Parker team today. Visit parker.com to apply. From all of us at Parker of Yankton, thank you for making this year unforgettable.
Parker, engineering your success.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Parker of Yankton.
An impressive first half of basketball for the Yankton Gazelles, 44-3 your score at the halftime break. And we got 16 more minutes of ball to play here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Big thank you to our halftime sponsor of Avera for that halftime report. Your third quarter brought to you by First Chiropractic Centers and Farmers Union Insurance. I want to thank a couple of our sportscaster partners as well for helping make this broadcast possible, including Sherco, a proud supporter of Yankton sports. We need to be sure, make it Sherco, and Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer. They got a full lineup that's ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go at Stockman's Motorsports in Yankton. Teams should switch sides here for the second half, so the Gazelles and their white jerseys will go right to left as you see it and hear it here on KYNT and KYN-TV. The Patriots will go left to right on your screen or radio dial. Here we are on the third quarter of play. It's been an impressive showcase today for the Yankton Gazelles in their first game of the 2025-26 campaign. It'll be Gazelles basketball to start things off. Jocelyn Elwood will inbound to Eden Wolfgram, September Rao, Kelson Wells, and Nora Kraske rounding out the starting 5 on the floor for the second half. That's the starting 5 for the start of this ball game as well. 8 minutes now ticking away as we start the third quarter. Here's September Rao on the left wing, drives the right hand down to the low block, bounce pass into the corner. Elwood thought about it. She drives inside, kicks it to the left corner. Wolfgram out top. Nora Kraske, 3-ball, pulls the trigger and finds the target. 47-3 your score. Nora Kraske with 9 now in this one, all by ways of the tray ball. Bounce pass, left wing. Here's Bartles with it. Bounce pass down low, stolen away. Nora Kraske pushing the tempo. She outlets to September Rao. Has Wolfgram with her. Passes across the paint. Wolfgram left hand layup. Sticks on the front rim and falls. 49-3 your score. Wolfgram now has a game high 15 in this one. And Wolfgram almost getting another steal there. Great hustle play for her. And a jump ball called. I know we've talked about it once already, but got to give more love to the hustle showed out there on the floor. Hustle brought to you by H&H Roofing. They've got you covered. And that hustle play from Eden Wolfgram brought to you by H&H Roofing. Possession stays with Sioux Falls Lincoln on the jump ball there, but still a great play from Wolfgram. Driving inside with the left hand here is Van Meeteren, excuse me. Straightaway 3, Ingrid Reddy, left iron, no good, and bounces out of play off the rim. It'll be an inbound here for the Gazelles. Running clock is in use. And 5 new faces on the floor for Yankton. 3 of them have already had time on the floor. Berkeley Olson, Sabrina Kraske, and Addie Muth. Also checking into this one are number 1 for the Gazelles, Lucy Johnson, the 5'4 junior guard, and number 30, Olivia Woods. So I write those down quick in my scorebook. Johnson, dribble handoff, goes to Berkeley Olson on the right wing. Now goes left wing Woods into the left corner. Kraske drives baseline, gets through the defenders, was looking for Johnson in the right corner, but has her pass stolen away by Van Meeteren. Van Meeteren outlets, Ingrid Reddy, pass down low, knocked away by Muth and controlled by Woods. That's a steal again for the Yankton Gazelles. They lead 49-3 here, under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Running clock is in effect as Yankton leads by 46. Pass goes left wing, Woods now into the left corner. Here's Sabrina Kraske, taking her time, back out top to Woods. She swings the rock, right wing, 3-ball. Berkeley Olson, right iron, no good. Olson gets her own rebound, and she's fouled as she was driving to the basket. That foul, I believe, was on the floor, so shouldn't result in free throws, but first foul of the second half against Sioux Falls Lincoln. It's a foul against Butler. Bounce pass on the inbound, goes to the right block. Here's Olivia Woods. Woods, power dribble, spins back, baseline, off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Addie Muth. She dives down to the floor for it, gets rolled up on, scramble for the ball, and a jump ball is called. Possession goes to the Patriots. Sioux Falls Lincoln with the ball here. 49-3 your score. Clock continues to run here on KYNT and KYN TV. Inbound goes to Van Meeteren. She crosses the halfway line, picked up at half court by Lucy Johnson. So still a half court press being put on by the Gazelles. Ball kicked out, left wing, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Lucy Johnson. 5-4 for the guard. Still able to get that board there. And long pass goes to the short corner, Berkeley Olson. And I think she was expecting Addie Muth to roll there. Muth kind of peeled back to the elbow and ends up in an errant pass that gets taken away. 4 minutes to go now in the third quarter, 49-3. Yankton on top big. Working the ball from the left wing, pass down low, tipped up by Sabrina Kraske and controlled by Addie Muth. Looks like a couple more substitutes to check in here shortly, Jordan Kudera and Brenna Elwood. Here's Lucy Johnson with it, and a timeout taken. And going to be a full timeout from head coach Blake Savvy. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be wiser, go with Kaiser. It's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. We're back in 1 minute as Yankton leads 49-3. Back in 60 seconds.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them.
all from Core Trust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit coretrustbank.com today.
Member FDIC.
Feeling like your energy's taken a time out? Do you suffer from poor sleep, joint pain, irritability, hot flashes, or brain fog? It's time for your comeback. At Glow Aesthetics Med Spa, our Bio-T hormone replacement therapy can help restore energy, balance, and vitality so you can feel your best anywhere life takes you. It starts with a simple consultation and lab work. Then we customize your treatment to fit you. Don't sit on the sideline of life. Feel your best. Book your consultation today at theglowsd.com. That's theglowsd.com.
FM 1021 and AM 1450. KYNT, Yankton.
We're back live here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Lucy Johnson dribbling it out at the top of the key. Goes left wing. 3-ball. Jordan Kudera, left iron, no good. Rebound by Brenna Elwood. Elwood looks for space. Dribbling on the right wing. Now goes left wing, Olivia Woods. Power dribble inside. Puts up a shot from the right block. No good. Bouncing ball loose on the floor. Woods gets it back. Credited with her own rebound there. Kudera goes top of the key. Elwood straight away. 3, left iron, no good. Rebound by Addie Muth. Second opportunity. No good as well, but she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. (49-3) your score here in the third quarter of play. Maddie Tarashinsky becomes the 14th Gazelle to suit up tonight. And if they put another Gazelle on the floor, I don't have any more space in my scorebook. I only have 14 spots for either team. Right hand shot on the scoop layup, no good. There for Kudera. Lincoln working in transition. Foul called. Patriots got a new face on the floor as well. That is number 40, Addison Blotsky. Inbound goes to Butler from Van Meter, and here's Blotsky at the top of the key. Looking down low, up with it, left-hand shot. Bartles up and good. 49-5 your score. Yankton on top by 44. And Katie Bartles has 4 of Sioux Falls Lincoln's 5 points tonight. Kudera, quick little in and out move, goes left wing. Johnson, Tarashinsky in the corner, thought about 3, now starts to dribble, almost knocked away by Butler, able to maintain it, goes out top to Lucy Johnson. Johnson, down low, Kudera on the backdoor cut, up and good. Jordan Kudera on the board again. She's up to 6 points now in this one as Yankton leads 51-5. The Gazelles breaking the 50-point mark here in their season opener. Here's Van Meter, top of the key, covered closely. This has just been tight defense played all night by Yankton. Olivia Woods now doing her part on Graff, and Woods knocks the ball away. Butler goes down for Sioux Falls Lincoln with an injury as she got, I think, a shoulder from Olivia Woods right in the chest as Woods was going after the one. No ill intent, but Butler is down on the floor. Let's break in the action. We're going to take it with them. 51-5 on your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds as the player's down with an injury.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. It's your third quarter of play. A running clock is in effect, but it stops for timeouts and injuries as Aubriana Butler was helped off the floor. She's getting checked on by athletic trainer Trevor Woods. It's an injury for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Stepping on the floor in her place was another new face, number 34, Danica Borbum. Shot clock violation here against Sioux Falls Lincoln. I didn't even check that, so I was on the same page there. Not clock that, I should say. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Yankton leads 51-5. Tereshinski on the right wing. Passes it to a backdoor cut. Jordan Kudera, scoop off the glass and in. Kudera, the freshman, up to 8 points. Had 4 at the half, has 4 in the third quarter now. Van Meteren goes to Borboom. Borboom, Graff, top of the key. Graff looking for a pass down low, whistle called. Goes against Yankton, so it'll be an inbound here from under the basket. And Lincoln working quickly with that clock running. 10 seconds, now 9 seconds on the game clock. 5 on the clock as inbound, now 3, 2. Driving inside and falling to the hardwood. Whistle blows there on the drive to the basket by Addison Blotsky. Foul goes against Olivia Woods. And they're going to say that foul was not in the act of shooting, so we're going to go to the fourth quarter of play. 53-5 your score after the first, the third quarter. 53-5 after the third quarter of play here on KYNT and KYN-TV. We're coming back in 1 minute with your fourth quarter of action. Gazelles up 53-5. Back in 1 minute.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
At Vision Care Associates, we're always improving our technology for the health of your eyes. With OptiMap dilation-free exams, you get a comprehensive view of your retina without the need for dilation eye drops. It's quick, easy, and best of all, it keeps your day interruption-free. OptiMap captures a detailed image of your eye, helping to detect any problems. No blurriness, no discomfort, just clear, precise results. Book your OptiMap exam now.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Eight minutes on the clock for the fourth quarter of play. 53-5. The Gazelles going to go 1-0 to start their season, barring a historic comeback. Fourth quarter of play from Vision Care Associates and MT and RC Smith Insurance. Big thank you to a couple of our sportscaster partners for making this broadcast possible, including the Fox Stop. All your daily convenience and fuel needs at the Fox Stop. They're on 1316 West 30th Street in Yankton. They also got personal-sized Godfather's pizzas over at the Fox Stop. 53-5 your score. Here's Sabrina Kraske driving inside, kicks it out right corner, 3-ball. Tereshinski hits the iron, no good. Rebound by Graff. Graff distributes to Van Meteren to start the offense. It's been an impressive day for the Yankton Gazelles here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Ball stolen away by Yankton here. Here's Lucy Johnson, kicks it to the right corner. Kraske looking for 3, no good. Rebound by Addie Muth. Goes out top, Olivia Woods drives inside, picks up her dribble, goes to Johnson. Now left wing, Tereshinski. Up fake, drives inside, left hand with the finish and the foul. Tereshinski's going to the line to complete the three-point play.
Tereshinski at the line for 1 for Yankton.
55-5 your score. Here in the fourth quarter of play, Tereshinski at the line to complete the three-point play. Whistle blows there. Player might have left early, so 55-5 your scoreline remains. 7:03 on the game clock here. Clock does stop for free throws. Needs to stop for that free throw. Didn't stop for free throw earlier on. Interesting. Anyway. Crossing half court here is Blotsky, has it taken away. Here's Lucy Johnson, outlets Maddie Tereshinski, one dribble, up with it, off the glass. No, it was halfway down the cylinder and bounced out. Tereshinski almost with a quick 5 points to start this fourth quarter. Second foul called against Lucy Johnson. Ball working its way to the right wing here. Here's Bartles with it, covered by Terashinsky. Now goes left wing to Ingrid Reddy. Back right wing. Here's Pliska. Pliska, the Bartles, down low, looking for Graff, knocked away. Last touch by Sabrina Kraske. So they'll be inbound here from their own baseline for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Just over 6 minutes to play. Yankton 55-5 here in game number 1. An impressive showing for the Gazelles. Ball works its way out right wing to Bartles. Terashinsky providing pressure. Bartles gets to the right elbow. Goes back outside. Here's Graff now with on the right wing. Trying to work off a screen. Gazelles switch defensively. Woods picks her up. Ball goes top of the key. Now right wing. 3 ball for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Up and good at the buzzer. Pliska there for 3. Her first points of the night. (55-8) your score. Ball down low. Lucy Johnson trying to work in the post. Now she dribbles out to the 3-point line. Kicks at top of the key. Olivia Woods, left wing, 3 for Sabrina Kraske. Has been close multiple times in that 3-point shot, but does not get that one to fall. Patriots now moving left to right as you see it and hear it here on KYNT and KYN TV. Aaron pass too high, out of bounds. So an inbound here for Yankton. Under 5 minutes to play now. The ball. They're going to stop the clock here because the ball got away. There's a small gap in the bleachers on the far side of the summit from where I am, and it managed to roll underneath that gap. So we got to find a way to get that ball. That's the game ball, or we just get another game ball. Athletic Director Ryan Moores saw him run off into the, tunnel, so to speak, here to the side of the arena, and yep, another game ball. That's what they're going to get during this break, though. Thank you to some of our sportscaster partners, including Vantage Financial. Be on track to retire with Adam Walter. Vantage Financial. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter online. Also, Rogers Family Pharmacy, a tradition of trust. They're located at 4th and Cedar, under the big blue sign here in Yankton. Clock starts again. 55-8 your score. Yankton, dominant showing here to open their season. Ball goes top of the key. Nora Kraske fakes the shot, now drives inside. Check that, Sabrina Kraske, but called for a travel as she dragged her pivot foot as she came to a stop. Nora and Sabrina, two of the most decorated tennis players in Yankton Gazelles history. Probably the most decorated tennis players in Gazelles history. I know Nora signed on to keep playing tennis at the collegiate level. She'll be playing at USD down in Vermillion. Olivia Woods ties up Ingrid Reddy. Jump ball. Possession will remain with Sioux Falls Lincoln. Nearing the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Only thing really left to decide is the final score. Yankton, 2 points in this fourth quarter. 3 points in the fourth quarter so far for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Ingrid Reddy to inbound here. Brayden Butler, she went out earlier with an injury. She just came back out of the locker room with athletic trainer Trevor Woods. See if she checks back into the game. Left wing, 3 ball up. Bartles, no good. High bounce. And now rolling away from everybody, goes out of play. Last touch by the Patriots. So an inbound here for Yankton, right in front of the Sioux Falls Lincoln bench. Woods inbounds to Lucy Johnson. Johnson directing traffic. 55-8 your score. Johnson looks left, now goes right to Sabrina Kraske. Kraske out top, Maddie Terashinsky driving inside, back out to Kraske in the right corner. Couple dribbles, goes to Woods. Woods out top, Kraske, left wing, Lucy Johnson takes the 3 with 7 on the shot clock and gets it to fall. Lucy Johnson on the board for the first time tonight. She's got 3 now on that triple. 58-8, the Gazelles up 50 on the Patriots. Van Meeteren goes right wing here. Another fresh face there for Sioux Falls Lincoln. As ball taken away, Yankton now in possession. That is Marley Avery, the sophomore that's on the floor for the Patriots. Lucy Johnson dribbling out the top of the key. It goes left wing to Sabrina Kraske. Kraske, left corner now to Woods. Dribbling around, goes to the free throw line, now out right corner. Tereshinski faked the three, dribbles inside, forced to pick up her dribble, and bounces it off of the defender. Smart play there by Tereshinski. Goes off the leg of Claire Pliska, and possession remains with Yankton. 8 seconds on the shot clock, so the Gazelles got to operate quickly. We'll risk a shot clock violation. Tereshinski inbounds. Ball goes top of the key. Johnson, jab step, no good on the shot back iron. Now Lucy Johnson goes out top to Maddie Tereshinski again. Shot clock did reset on the rebound. Trying to work the ball to Olivia Woods in the right corner. Good hustle play there. Sioux Falls Lincoln can't get possession though as Maddie Tereshinski picks it up for the Gazelles. Minute 30 to go here in this one. Right corner, three ball. Sabrina Kraske gets one to fall. Now that puts Kraske on the board for the first time tonight. Yankton up 61-8 here in the fourth quarter. Van Meteren, quick in and out move, gets some space, left hand layup. Good little double cross there for Van Meteren. 10 points on the board now for Sioux Falls Lincoln. A sub timeout here, 3 players checking in for Lincoln. Borboom checks in, Blotsky checks in. I believe that was Graff checking in as well. Under a minute to play. Olivia Woods to inbound here. 43 seconds. Johnson dribbles it out right wing. About a 15-second difference between shot and game clock, so this won't be the last possession of the game. Johnson dribbling out top. There's Olivia Woods on her left. Goes to Tereshinski. Tereshinski, cross-court pass, right wing. Kraske, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kraske, one dribble, out top. Tereshinski, up fake, 2 dribble, puts up the shot as the shot clock expires. No good, didn't hit the rim, so a shot clock violation. Lincoln to inbound here, but the clock will continue to run, and Lincoln gets the inbound off, but the final buzzer expires. Shot up, wouldn't have counted if it went in. 61-10 your final score. An impressive showing here for the Yankton Gazelles on KYNT and KYN-TV. 1-0 on the year goes Yankton, 0-1 on the year for Sioux Falls Lincoln. That's how both teams start their 2025-26 seasons. We're going to take a break, come back in 3 minutes to start your post-game report here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Back in 3 minutes, Yankton wins 61-10 here at the Summit Activities Center.
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
The other day, a customer came into the UPS store with a few special gifts she needed to ship for the holidays. As we were packing them securely, she asked if we could also help her design and print custom Christmas cards. The answer? Of course we can. At the UPS store in Yankton, for over 8 years, we've been helping customers with their holiday needs, from shipping gifts to creating personalized cards. Stop in today and let us make your holiday season easier.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Your flex spending dollars expire soon. Stop into the Yankton Medical Clinic Pharmacy before the end of the year. The friendly staff will assist you with your medication needs and questions. They offer brand name and generic prescriptions, special order items, over-the-counter medications, and more. And provide convenient online refills, drive-up service, free delivery or mail-outs, and evening and weekend hours. Check your flex spending account for eligible expenses. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic Pharmacy, 665-2929, or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. It's time for your post-game report, courtesy of Mason Strom and the Move Group. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group. An impressive victory in Game 1 for the Yankton Gazelles, 61-10. And that defensive pressure that they showed all night long was just impressive for Yankton. A hounding defense. Even in the half court, they weren't giving players a chance to breathe. And a full court press early on, obviously called that off at the half. Yankton led 44-3 at the half. Final score 61-10. A running clock in use in the second half of play. An impressive showing all around for the Yankton Gazelles. I don't think there's going to be much for head coach Blake Savvy to complain about when we get a chance to talk to him in our post-game coach interview, brought to you by Rhonda Westland at State Farm Insurance. Post-game stat recap real quick from Mayor Signs. They offer all types of signs. They're on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. As I compile up these final score stats here for the Gazelles, Eden Wolfgram, I can already tell you, led the way, a game-high 15 points for her tonight. Also in the score sheet for Yankton, 8 points from Jordan Kudera, 9 points from Nora Kraske. Those are the 3 leading scorers here. 6 points for September Rao. 5 points on the game for Jocelyn Elwood. 4 points for Brenna Elwood and Tyan Bestie. 3 points for Lucy Johnson and Sabrina Kraske. 2 points for Maddie Tarashinsky. 1 point for Kelson Wells on a free throw. Almost every Gazelle that played tonight scored. 14 different Gazelles took the floor. 12 of them scored. The only ones who didn't score, Addie Muth and Olivia Woods, they were out there getting steals and rebounds and playing great defense. So it's not like they coasted to a win here tonight either. It was a complete team effort. 14 Gazelles on the floor. That's what Coach Savvy talked about in the pregame, how this is a very deep team. They like to keep that rotation well, and that's what we saw tonight here in this one. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will either have head coach Blake Savvy of the Yankton Gazelles, or we'll have your players of the game. Just depends on availability for the Bucks or for the Gazelles head coach here on KYNT and KYN-TV. We're back in 3 minutes with your post-game report. Back in 3.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
You've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury.
Check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, right here in Yankton, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Rhonda and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Rhonda Westland, it's easy to switch and save. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Welcome back in here on your post-game report from K1 on KYNT and KYN-TV. Your post-game report is brought to you by Mason Traum and the Move Group. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group. Let's get into your players of the game here. Offensive player of the game from Hy-Vee with a helpful smile in every aisle. Once again, the engine of the offense, it seemed today, as it was for a good chunk of last year, Eden Wolfgram. 15 points for her today, a game-high 15. Yankton ends up winning 61-10, so that just goes to show how impressive Yankton was across the board, offensively and defensively. But Eden Wolfgram with that game-high 15, couple assists for her as well. She'll be your offensive player of the game, courtesy of Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. Defensive player of the game from Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. I called her a pest at the halftime break. That was foreshadowing. It ends up being foreshadowing as September Rao. Going to be your defensive player of the game. Made the joke twice. I'll make it again. Looks like a prime Tony Allen out there for September Rao. Just flying around the court, getting after the ball, standing up defenders. It was an impressive showing for her on the defensive side of the ball. So your players of the game here on KYNT and KYN-TV. I see Blake Savvy heading up here, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your post-game coach interview from 1919 Root Beer. Back after this with head coach Blake Savvy.
Big news, Nebraska. Avera Health Plans is now offering Medicare supplement plans in select counties in your state. If you're looking for dependable coverage, freedom to choose your own doctors, and peace of mind with fewer out-of-pocket costs, Avera Health Plans has you covered. Call Missouri River Associates today to learn more about Avera Medicare supplements now available in Nebraska. That's 665-6885. Get the coverage you deserve with a name you can trust.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
Does anyone in your family have macular degeneration? At Vision Care Associates, we are dedicated to delivering the highest standard of eye care, utilizing the latest medical advancements to protect and improve your vision. That's why we offer ZX Pro, a new technology that measures the risk for macular degeneration. ZX Pro is a test used to assess macular health before signs of macular degeneration even begin. Be proactive and schedule an appointment.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The holidays are approaching, and while you're busy planning family gatherings and other events, you may forget everything else. The Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you to use all remaining flex dollars before the end of the year. Whether you're due for a checkup, in need of a procedure, or burn yourself cooking that turkey, the physicians at the Yankton Medical Clinic are available to help. You spend all year planning your finances. Don't let your flex spending dollars go to waste. Call for an appointment today or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
Welcome back here on KYNC and KYNTV. It's time for your post-game coach interview from Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. As I mess everything up here on KYNTV, sorry about that. But let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. We bring in head coach of the Yankton Gazelles, Blake Savvy, an impressive 61-10 victory here in your season opener. Offensively, defensively, walking out of the locker room, everything went well for you guys tonight. What are your initial thoughts coming off of courtside?
Yeah, I mean, I think from start to end, what I'm really, really proud of the girls for is they did not let up for 1 second or minute. It didn't matter who was out there and what five it was. They played really, really hard, whether we were up full court press or had them back in the half court. We took care of the defensive end, and we were diving for loose balls still in the fourth quarter, and I think that's what I'm most proud of is just watching their effort and the relentless piece of that. That's a great tone to set for the season.
When we talked in the pregame, Coach, you mentioned that a lot of players fight hard at practice on the floor. They want to earn that playing time, and you had 14 players take the floor tonight, 10 just in the first quarter alone. So it was a heavy rotation, and having all those fresh legs and players that want to compete is probably really helpful when you're running a full court press like you were tonight.
Yeah, I think that just, our two big things for this game were transition offense and then full court defense. And I think having a deep rotation really allows you to stay after that for a long time because we can get fresh legs in there, like you said. And, the other piece of that is you have to have a lot of girls that understand their role and take a lot of just pride in fulfilling that role, and we've got that. And so that was just really awesome to see, a lot of girls going in and out and not really missing a beat.
I want to talk offensive side of the ball. Eden Wolfgram gets our offensive player of the game, She led with a game-high 15 points for her, but Nora Kraske had a couple threes. She finishes with 9, and Jordan Kudera off the bench ends up with 8 points out on the floor. So those three were your top three scorers, but it felt like everybody, 12 of 14 Gazelles on the floor, able to get on the scoreboard tonight.
Yeah, I thought the ball moved fast at times, and that's what we want to see. And that's really that was a team tonight where I felt like they did not care who shot the ball. They were just moving it and going, and that's when you're a really tough team to defend, is when the ball doesn't stick and you don't care who takes the shot. We just try to find the best shot. And they did that at a very high level tonight, and they're going to have to continue to grow in some areas. I think, we can push our number of assists up even a little higher, but I think we had 12 assists tonight, which is a good, healthy start. But just continuing to find that rhythm and use each other, it'll grow throughout the season. But, again, just a great tone setter.
Defensively, a lot of turnovers. It's hard to keep track of turnovers and everything by myself up here, but quite a few for you guys tonight forced against Sioux Falls Lincoln. Just that full court press was on full display. I had September Rao as our defensive player of the game, but everybody, you've talked about it already, given max effort out there on the floor.
Yeah, and that has to be our identity all year. We're going to play bigger teams. We're going to play some skilled teams. We have to continue to have the same relentless effort on defense. That has to be an identity that night in and night out we continue to buy into. And so I'm going to keep saying it, but it's a very good tone setter. They found a level of defense and just running and working that I don't think we've ever found before. And doing that when the scoreboard can kind of get lopsided, that becomes really difficult to keep doing it, and I thought we did that from start to end.
We got a road trip on Tuesday. Not your longest road trip of the year, but a pretty long one here for only your second game, going up to Huron to take on the Tigers. What are your expectations on that matchup on Tuesday?
It's going to be an absolute battle. They have some phenomenal athletes that return a lot of points for them last year, coming from last year into this year. And so we're going to have to be ready to, again, take a lot of pride on the defensive end, work just as hard, continue to help that lead into some transition. But we have to go up to Huron on Tuesday, ready to go into the Huron Arena, ready for an absolute battle. And, you know, the one that can make the most hustle plays in a game like that is probably the one that's going to come out on top. And so we just have to do everything in our ability to make sure that's us.
All right, thanks for coming up and talking, Coach. Congrats on going 1-0, and good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
All right, if you stick around for a second, too, I got something to talk to you about off air, but I'm just going to wrap things up here real quick. There's your on-air production meeting. But thank you to head coach Blake Savvy for your post-game coach interview from Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Like I said, that's going to wrap us up here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Yankton goes 1-0 with a 61-10 win over Sioux Falls Lincoln. We'll be in Huron on Tuesday for that matchup with the Huron Tigers. 6:30 pregame, 7 p.m. tip-off, KYNT, KYN-TV. Thanks to Tel Tanner for running camera tonight. Thanks to Dan Dykstra for making sure everything's running back at KYNT Studios. And, of course, our listeners and sponsors. Without you, this broadcast would not be possible. Yankton wins 61-10, 1-0 on the season. Congrats to the Yankton Gazelles on their first win of the year. Until next time, for Yankton Gazelles basketball, stay safe, be good people, and have a great night, everybody. We'll talk at you later.
Thank you for listening to Yankton Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property and Yankton's home team. Be sure to subscribe to the KYN-TV YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action. You can also find KYNT on Facebook, X, Instagram, and online. Remember, KYNT is your home for Yankton Athletics.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450, Yankton's home team.
From ABC News, I'm